In this video, I'm going to talk about the SI ruler or metric ruler and how to go about measuring line segments using it. So here's an example of a ruler, and up on top here we have, so this portion right here we have our SI units or metric units. So 0, 1, 2, 3 here, these are centimeters, and you'll notice that in between 0 and 1 and 1 and 2 we have 10 little segments. It's divided up into 10 little segments. Each of those segments is 1 millimeter. So here we have these little tiny segments here are millimeters, and each of the larger segments here are centimeters. Now, when you're measuring with a ruler, any ruler, doesn't matter what kind of ruler, you need to line up one end with the 0. So here, if I were to measure this line segment here, I just need to line that up with the 0. So do the best I can. It's a little bit easier with a real ruler on paper than an electronic ruler. And from 0, then I'm going to move along the line segment counting. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to count in centimeters here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So somewhere between 10 and 11 centimeters. So here I'm between 10 centimeters and 11 centimeters. Well, now I'm going to use the smaller ticks in between 10 and 11 centimeters to determine how far between. Like I said, each of these centimeters is broken up into 10 segments. So that works really well with our decimal system. So for each of these little segments can represent 0.1 centimeters. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7. So I could say that this is 10.7 centimeters. This line segment, 10.7 centimeters. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually express this in millimeters as well. And that's easily done because each of these numbers here, that's each of these little line segments is 1 millimeter. So each of these larger ones here is 10 millimeters. So I actually have 107 millimeters here, 107 millimeters. So that's how you go about using the metric ruler, and there's your standard metric ruler and how to measure a line segment using a metric ruler. In the next video we'll talk about how to use the imperial ruler.